So it's gonna cold out. You wanna go out for it. Sounds good. So it's getting cold out and you want to go mountain biking. So what are you to do? You got shorts, t-shirt, but what about fall? You want to go out in the morning, evening? It's cold out now. Well, we're going to talk about what you can do with very little money and probably stuff you might already even have. Stay tuned. Let's find out. So here we are. I've all my fall weather clothing lined up here. Well, maybe not all of it, but I got a good selection to give you an idea of what you're going to be looking at, some ideas maybe that you haven't thought of yet. So we're going to work from the top down. So you have your helmet. It's got a lot of ventilation. Yeah, what are you going to do about that ventilation, huh? Well, you can get a balaclava. Balaclava is like a hood. Wear it over your head. They're quite comfortable. You can talk in it still. You can have it up over your nose, down under your nose, under your head. Now, keep in mind, anything that's going to cover your nose is going to cause fogging issues. So if you're moving and you have air ventilation, you'll probably be all right. But the more your breath is recirculated up, you're going to have problems with that. Same thing goes with if you get a mask like this. See? Now this one's nice, is it has forehead coverage. These are relatively cheap. You can get these $5 to $10, maybe even cheaper. They have cutouts for your breath, slot for your nose. Again, you'll still get some breath comes up. So you can deal with that for the most part, as long as you keep going. So you can get a lightweight fleece cap, something like this. You can fit it up under your helmet because it doesn't take up too much room. You don't need a big knit hat with pom-pom. You'll never get that under your helmet. So something like this works well. You can find something like this in an Army Navy store, or you can get thinner ones like from North Face, several other brands, maybe an REI or an online outfitter. We're going to move to gloves now. Now, hand up, they did not have their winter gloves online, and I just had to throw out my Fox gloves because I had worn through the fingers. I've had those for 10 years maybe, because I only wear them in the wintertime, and I don't even wear them as often as I should. Usually I wind up freezing wearing something like this. No biggie. You can get to a heavier glove. This is a mechanic's glove. The only thing you have is some holes down the sides of the fingers, but they do make heavier ones. If it got really cold out, these are your winter gloves. You don't really need something like that. They're bulky. You can't get the levers. So you're going to want something light. Stick to like a Fox Racing, hand-up glove, somebody that makes like an intermediate type of a glove for the temperature. Socks, because you got to keep your extremities warm. You want a decent pair of socks. Something nice, something comfortable, something warm. Think wool. As you sweat, the sweat is going to want to stay on your body. If you wore a cotton sock, it's going to get soaked, keep your feet cold. You don't want cold feet. So even though fall's not typically that cold, a nice pair of warm socks will go a long way with your ride. You don't need something as tall as these. These are a boot sock. So I like to wear shorts, so a boot sock works for me. It comes up higher. I can wear my knee pads with it, and we'll get into some undergarments. So these are really lightweight, thin pant. You can get these shirts, pants, so you can wear them underneath. They're thin, lightweight. It's like a compression type fabric, so it's no heavier than any of your compression shirts or anything like that. The sleeves will come down, you put your t-shirt over it, boom, layers. So you have to think layers when you're talking staying warm. Plus, if you start getting overheated, you can take the layer off. And then you want stuff that packs down small like this so you can cram it in your camelback or tie it to your waist or whatever you need to, instead of sweating yourself crazy. This is a compression shirt. These are nice. You can wear a t-shirt over these. You can wear a jersey over these. You can wear anything over these because they're nice, thin. They keep you warm. They make different thicknesses of these. If you go to some sporting goods stores, they'll have thicker versions for winter. Those work wonderful. A lot of times I've gone out just wearing that. So keep that in mind when you're shopping for them. They do tend to cost more because you're not going to get those in like Champion at Target or the Walmart branded ones. You're going to have to spend a little more. I have this top here. Started off wearing this when I run. It's good for really cold days because you are working up a sweat. But again, it's slightly heavy. It's not going to keep you cold if you get stranded on the trail, or it's not going to keep you warm if you get stranded on a trail. It will keep you cold if you get stranded on a trail. But again, as layers, if you have the compression shirt, maybe t-shirt or jersey, and you put this on top and you start getting overheated, maybe on the climb or whatever, you can pack this down. It doesn't take up much room. Like my Camelback, for example, has some webbing on the back. I can just cram it right in there and just keep going. Good to go. So pants, again, I mentioned I wear shorts. I'm wearing shorts right now. I'll wear them until I just can't wear shorts anymore. So, and then with the shorts, you can wear some pads. Knee pads with the built-in shin guards from Fox, so that's got some good coverage. If you just wear some knee pads like I also have, then you're gonna want something on your shins, hence a taller sock. You can get think football socks or anything like that. There's plenty of companies out there make a tall sock with crazy logos and all that. So that's another option for you. Keep your legs warm because it's fall. It's not winter. You're not freezing that bad. So until it gets a little later. Then we have some pants because you might not want shorts. So these are Army issue for the APFT uniform. It's IPFU. They have zippered legs and elastic on the bottom. So if you get overheated and you're like, I don't need these pants, I have some shorts on underneath that I'll be fine with, and maybe some pads, you can unzip these and slide them right off without taking your shoes off. We do it all the time. So again, it's another option. And again, they do pack down relatively small. They're not like a big thick sweat pant, you know. They do pack down relatively thin. So all this stuff here doesn't take up much room. You can pack it in a small bag, bring it with you. I mean, if you take the shirt, the undergotchis, and the top, and the pants, that's it right there. A small pack. You're really worried about it. So, hope you have some fun riding this fall. No reason to stay indoors. Be careful of the leaves though. They'll get you. But what'll really get you is not clicking that like button. And why not subscribe while you're at it? Subscribe, hit that bell icon, and hey, you'll get notified every time I upload a new video every week, if not more often. Stay tuned and find out.